In this tutorial, I will show what a log file server is and how to set it up on Weidmüller devices. First, I will explain what log file server is. Then, I will show you why it is important to use this function. Lastly, I will show you how to use it. Cybersecurity is becoming more and more important in industrial networks. With the Cyber Resilience Act, also called CRA, there are new requirements for connected devices. One important topic is logging. Devices like router, switches, and controllers create logs. These logs store information like login attempts, configuration changes, connection losses, and security events. But there is a problem. The internal memory of devices is limited. Old entries are overwritten, and data can be lost after a restart or device replacement. That is why we use a log file server. A log file server, also called a syslog server, collects all logs in one central place. The logs are stored permanently and can be analyzed later. The CRA requires better handling of security logs. Security-relevant events must be stored and must be traceable. For example, login attempts on a router can be monitored and analyzed. A central syslog server gives you better transparency, better overview, and better security. Often, it is connected to intrusion detection systems, which are typically used by IT security teams to monitor potential attacks, and can also use these logs. Now we look at a simple example. We use Wireshark as a syslog server. The server has the IP address 192.168.1.99. The Weidmüller UOS controller has the IP address 192.168.1.101. Another device, for example a switch, has the IP address 192.168.1.20. All devices send their logs to the server. First, open Wireshark and go to the tab, Capture, and select Options. Now set Capture Filter. Enter UDP port 514. And click on Start. Now go to the web interface of the UOS controller and log in. Then go to UOS Control Center. Next, we will create a new syslog output. For that, go to Logs and then to Syslog. Click on Add Output, then select the new panel. Enter a name and a host. In our scenario, the host is 192.168.1.99. Make sure the protocol is UDP. Then select a filter. For now, it is enough to select Audit. Now click on Apply and wait until the status is connected. Now we can make something that creates log entries. For example, enable SSH access. For that, go to Identity and Access and click on Enable SSH access. Then click OK. Here you can see the syslog entry from the UOS controller. Now we can configure the router to send the logs to the server. Go to the router web interface and log in. Now go to Diagnostics and then to Event Log. Go to the tab, Configuration. Enable the remote syslog server function and enter the address, like on the UOS controller. Make sure the audit log and event log are included. Then you can save the settings. Now you can see the log entries from the router in Wireshark. Let's set up the switch to send the syslog to the server. For that, go to the web interface of the switch and log in. Then go to Warnings and then to Syslog Settings. Here you just have to enter the target IP address and apply the settings. Now you can see the syslog from the switch in Wireshark. You have now learned what a log file server is and why it is important. Because devices cannot store logs permanently, a central syslog server is required. Weidmüller devices can be easily configured to send logs to such a server. This helps to improve security, traceability, and system transparency.